Que ce soit pour son action, son histoire, ses cascades, s'il y a bien une franchise hollywoodienne qui sort du lot, c'est bien Mission Impossible. Alors que le nouveau volet d'Ed Reckoning Partie 1 sort en salle, on a demandé à l'équipe du film pourquoi Mission Impossible était une saga pas comme les autres.
Character, story and emotion are all put before action.
You have Tom Cruise. Him and McHugh are like a team.
Tom and McHugh coming together and just honing and perfecting their collaboration to the point where every time they come to make a new film, they've learned more about each other and about the filmmaking process.
Christopher McQuarrie and Tom Cruise really found each other, and they have a way of working that has never been done before, you know?
Look, they don't make films like this anymore. They don't make these kind of practical films anymore. Everything now is green and blue screen. This is all these guys making sure that when you're on top of a train doing a scene, you feel it. It's a guttural, visceral feeling that you have when you go to the movies with Tom.
It's enormously challenging knowing that you're shooting in a place where you can never go back. We had one shot to wreck the train. And we couldn't be certain where the train was going to land. That's terrifying. There's nothing comfortable about that.
What Tom does, it's not an effect. He jumped off that cliff on a motorbike. He did that.
Tom Cruise just rode a motorcycle off a cliff 6 times today.
And I think for the audience, there's a thrill, there's an authentic kind of moment of jeopardy you don't get in other stuff, you know?
Of course you get to do some things that you would have never done in real life. Like when I was like sprinting on top of a train and jumping over carriages, like who does that, you know? It was amazing. And no CGI, of course, you know, you do it for real. It feels more real for the audience as well, you know?
You would do anything for Tom. You know what I mean, McHugh? You literally would. You stand on top of a moving train. We would drive a car in the middle of Rome, you know, on the Via Imperiale. You do whatever it needs to be done.
None of our lives can matter more than this mission.
I don't accept that.
It is exhilarating to know that when you're working with this team, and they really are the best team in the world, that despite all of that chaos and unpredictability, you get the result that you do.
I mean, these are guys that are absolute professionals, constantly feel like they're learning and growing, particularly about these films.
Because I've come back and made more than one, we've developed a more confidence in terms of our abilities, and we're taking everything we've learned from the previous movies and applying them to this one.
It's been a long time, friend.
And then they also had, they cast and give everyone a chance to have a moment in a big action film. That's what makes it special. That's what you feel when you go see a Mission Impossible.
Tom's not interested in a cast that surrounds him that just serves his character. He's interested in serving all of those characters, knowing that the richer the world, the more that world creates your investment in the protagonist.
Your life will always matter more to me than my own.
And they have such a kind of ambition for cinema, which is just amazing. I mean, they're both such cinephiles. They can name every line in every movie.
Yeah.
They've seen everything. And that is just a true love of cinema, and that always translates because it's an action genre, but to me it feels like a character genre. It feels like
it's all about storytelling, you know?
If you're not invested in the characters, if you're not seated in that first-person point of view with the protagonist, you're just not as emotionally connected to the story. That's really the thing that Tom stresses and that I believe in very, very strongly. I think it's funny that all the actors are saying it's me and Tom. Tom and I are looking at everybody else and saying it's the characters.
Konbini!